What is up everyone, welcome to a quick guide to Murky, the baby Murloc. This cute little thing is a specialist hero from the universe of World of Warcraft. Murky starts off as one of the most annoying heroes in the game and scales to be one of the deadliest. Murky's passive allows him to place an egg at a target location. Upon dying, instead of respawning at the fountain like a typical hero, Murky will spawn at the location of his egg after 5 seconds and grant the enemy team only 25% of a regular kill experience. If it were to be found, the egg can be destroyed by your enemies, which will place a big juicy bounty on your head. His Q is Slime. Murky jumps in the air, spreading his green gooey love to targets in a small area around him, dealing damage and applying the Slime debuff. This debuff slows movement speed by 20% and increases the damage taken from Slime by more than double. Adorable, right? Well, you might want to keep your distance. Murky's W allows him to place a pufferfish at a targeted location that will explode after a 3-second delay, dealing damage to all enemies caught in its radius. However, the pufferfish can be destroyed if hit by 3 basic attacks from enemy heroes before the time runs out. Murky's E places him inside of a safety bubble where he becomes invulnerable for 2 seconds. While active, you cannot use or be hit by attacks or abilities, but you can continue to move. His first heroic ability is March of the Murlocs. Murky summons forward a legion of mini Murlocs in a targeted direction that leap onto the first hero or structure they find. Each one deals damage and slows the target by 15% for 5 seconds. Option number 2 is Octo Grab. Murky summons an octopus to stun the target for 3 seconds, dealing a whoopin' 1 damage. While the animation makes it look like you might be slaughtering your target, this ability is not about the damage. It's about the lockdown, and more importantly, the message. Whoosh, whoosh. Here's a list of 3 things that will help you better. 1. Place your egg behind your structures during the early game to keep it safe. When objectives start spawning, don't be afraid to constantly reposition it to be closer to the action. That way, if you die, you can quickly rejoin your team. Number 2. When laning, you want to drop your pufferfish in the middle of the enemy minions and stand directly on top of it to prevent enemies from right-clicking it. This makes it impossible for them to destroy it. And number 3, your combo. Super simple. Drop a pufferfish under your target and stun them within it using Octo Grab. You can add slime and rewind variations for more damage. That's gonna do it for this quick Murky guide. Be sure to click down below in one of the portraits if you're interested in more guides. For a much more in-depth guide including talent builds and matchups, be sure to check it out at GetBonkd.com. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, I'm DLOL, and don't forget to have fun.
You are not prepared!